mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mask, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't trying to go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace. Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X podcast. Thank you guys for joining us. We're your hosts. I'm Malcolm. That guy right there is the artist formerly known as the Black Dot. Thank you guys for being here. What's up?
We appreciate your presence.
Absolutely. What's
Everything
good,
is
everybody?
copacetic. That's the word I used earlier. And Mama Dot said, please don't use that word because you're aging yourself.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
I'm copacetic, son. You know? Yeah.
What's good, though?
Everything is great, man. I'm just getting everything set up here. I'm looking good.
It's
My
a
computer's
Tuesday.
acting slow. I think it's time.
That computer is old.
Yeah, this is old. Is this older than Noble? Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, this is older than my damn grandson.
By 7 years.
Yeah, it's definitely time for some new software, hardware.
But thank you guys for being here on a Tuesday. We usually go on Mondays, as you all know. Yesterday, stuff happens.
Slow.
Life happens. Yeah, life happens. So We're here on a Tuesday. Shouts out to you for bringing us back. Somebody said they haven't caught a live in a little while. Well, we're here.
We're here in the building, in the flesh.
I got
with an opportunity to give it to you the best we can. You already know what it is.
For the people who are watching, if you peeped, I might have found a barber in Delaware. I might have. I don't know.
Oh, you look sharp. Yeah, let me clap that up.
I don't know.
How are the prices out there, Mal? I mean,
same. Yeah, $35 easy.
Damn.
Yeah. Yo, I'm telling you, I don't know what rapper came through and ruined the barbershop market, but that's what happened. What happened is one local barber cut one local rapper for $100, and then he just upped his prices, and every other barber said, "Oh, I gotta up my prices too."
Yep.
Or it was the lockdowns, or it was COVID.
I think it was both.
It might have been both. Because I know when Mayweather came back the way, he
came through it and
he flooded the market.
Make it a little bigger for me. With not Marvin, what's his name?
Pastor.
It was a wrap.
Yeah, it was a wrap. $100 for a baldy.
Yes.
And Pastor thought that's just my price now, and he just it's good with you.
Cut Eli hair, and we was like, how much? What?
Yeah, he was dead ass.
Man. It's like, nah, man. It's crazy.
Barbershop, haircuts used to be $12. 12.
Yep. 20 with the tip.
20 with the tip. You know what I'm saying? Yo, take that. That's for you. You know what I mean? Are y'all good?
Yep. I'm here.
All right. So
I'm here. I'm just getting set up. You know.
Y'all was supposed to do that on time.
No,
earlier.
we technically set up with sound and stuff like that. What you don't know is because you haven't been physically here, we got multiple cameras going now where I can see you on multiple screens.
Oh, okay,
that's
what's happening. Yeah,
you
that's
know,
what's
so
happening. Okay.
so it's a lot going on here.
My bad.
Yes.
But thank you guys for joining us. Real quick, I want to give a birthday shout out, because we missed yesterday. Her birthday was yesterday. To Dawn Munoz. Birthday was yesterday, 41 years old.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you.
Clap
Your
that
hubby
up.
made sure we gave you a birthday shout out, so happy birthday to you. What else, guys? Let's get, Father's Day is coming up. Don't forget we have the Father's Day sale. It's happening on shopurbanx.com. Do not wait to the last minute if you want to have the gift there on that Father's Day. Get your orders now, right? Shopurbanx.com. Don't waste time, because if you order too late, then we can't really guarantee you're going to get it. And then you're going to have to get your dad or granddad some socks. And we don't want, you don't want that. We want to show dad that we care this year, right? At least, because you're going to walk in every restaurant. You're going to get a seat.
Oh, you definitely going to get a seat.
Sure. Yeah,
you can come in last minute. You can get a seat.
Yeah, you going to get a seat. So, let's have him feel special this year. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
You want to do a quick shout out, then get to some stuff?
Let's do it.
Quick shout out. I saw Cincinnati in the building. I don't got my glasses. I'm squinting. Greensville in the building. I see who else?
Malcolm said he ain't got his glasses on. Sheesh.
Yeah, DMV in the house was good. New Haven, Connecticut was good. Columbus, Ohio, Dallas, Texas was good. Lafayette, Louisiana was happening. Yeah, I saw a cool video of somebody compiling all of. You want to turn your phone down? I saw all of the Louisiana accents from across the state, and it was interesting. Chicago, North Carolina. Your stomach is loud, bro.
Dallas is in the building. Jersey's in the building. Cleveland, Ohio's in the building. Sumter, South Carolina's in the building.
All right.
All good. Everybody is in the building. We are officially ready to go.
All right, hit the button. Hit the thingy.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, where do you want to start?
Wherever you want to start. You're driving this.
Okay, so I say we could start off with giving a round of applause to Kyrie Irving and his pops. Really, really dope story. So he is signing his first signature athlete for his shoe line, and that is going to be his pops. That is the first athlete that he is signing. So this marks the first time a pro sports player has signed his dad to a signature shoe deal. Now, obviously, father and son, we applaud that type of stuff here. I think that is beautiful. Kyrie has been on, as we said, a hero's journey in the past year, as going through what he's gone through, especially at his time in Brooklyn with the New York media, with Stephen A. Smith, with the everybody, the TNT crew, everybody was getting on him for some decisions that he was trying to make for himself, and then the Amazon stuff that happened. So he has been in the news a lot, not for the right things, not to say it's his fault, but to see him keep his head down, trudge along, and then makes a move like this is really, really dope. Because I remember when he was on the Cavs and they were asking him about LeBron being a father figure to him, like he doesn't have a dad. You know what I'm saying? So to highlight his pops on a huge platform in real time, I think is beautiful. So shouts out to Kyrie.
Yeah, it's amazing to watch him honor his dad, in light that he lost his moms at a very early age. And so his dad had to fill, usually the mom is filling both roles, and to see the dad fill both roles. You know how many practices his dad has been to, how many games and AAU and all of the things, that his dad was doing. And I think it's no better way to honor his dad than, during this Father's Day period here to honor his dad with his own shoe. That's keeping it in the family. Because when you think of somebody representing your shoe, you want them to represent your ideology, your brand, your vision, and who better than, your dad. And so I think that is a super, super dope thing to do. I'm surprised nobody else has done it prior to now. Now remember, his mother, his father's wife or his stepmother is his agent.
Yeah.
And so he has the ability to keep all of that stuff within himself. I think it's great. Side note, I forgot to mention, the reason Stephen A. Smith, this is just my opinion, apologized last week is because the finals are going to be on ABC. And if Kyrie starts winning, he's going to be in a weird predicament because he's got to interview him. You know what I mean? Post game, this, that. And I think the big heads at ESPN, the small hats in them, told him, get out in front of this now. Humble yourself, play a game of chess, apologize to Kyrie, make it seem sincere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we're going to need that interview. Remember, he wears number 11. Luka wears number 77. That's 88 combined. And if you split that in half, Malcolm, you get the number 44. So you get your 44 resonator. Right. You know what I mean? And so you could be seeing the makings of something of that magnitude. Because when one of those games, I think in the Western Conference Finals, was aired on ABC, Stephen A. Smith was there before the show, halftime, but after the game, his seat was empty. And so it's a weird situation. So just throwing that in there, as we spoke about last week of Stephen A. Apologizing and it looking real noble and he humbling himself, it may be something deeper than that, because it'd be weird if Kyrie's the MVP or something like that, or hit a game-winning shot, and you can't sit, you our number one guy, and you can't sit there and interview him. Unlike Barkley and Shaq, they just ate it. Yeah. They just came and act like ain't nothing happened, and it was bigging them up. Yeah. Made them, they just took that up that, whatever, no Diddy. You know what I mean? And so I think it's a little bit more than that. But back to the story at hand, this makes me proud to see Kyrie, honor his dad in such a way right before Father's Day, right before the finals begin, because it was his father probably holding him down, excuse me, as much as anybody else during these tough times. Remember, the tough times started in Boston. He had lost some family members or something. He was going through a real tough time in Boston. And then he had these young players he was trying to lead. And he had to call even LeBron and apologize to him and said, I didn't understand what leadership meant.
Did you see his interview on I Am Athlete?
No.
He was talking about the situation of him demanding a trade and how the the upper executives at in Cleveland leaked the story, because he said he sat them down first and asked them, okay, what's your vision for the future of this team?
Right.
They told him, he said, okay, I don't want to be here for that. He said, I'll talk to Bron, but then he had a tour in China for his sneakers, right? So he was in China, then the story wound up leaking, and then he said it's a 12-hour time difference, so he couldn't really get ahead of a lot of the stuff that was coming out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And
right. So he said he hasn't spoken about that for 7 years, 6-7 years basically, because he said, I'm comfortable with knowing me, I'm comfortable with just kind of knowing the truth, but now he's coming out and just kind of talking about these things. So I thought that was interesting too.
Very interesting point. And then he got to Brooklyn, and some health issues, and that one year I really thought they could have did something with him, and then when the mandates changed, his principles were different than most people. And he wasn't the only one. There was a few athletes but they made, because this is New York City, you know what I'm saying? The 11th state. And him wearing number 11 or whatever the case may be, because he only wears 2 and 11, this thing became a real ritual thing, with him. And plus they know who he is. And he know who he is. And so you get a weird dynamic with that. He stood on his principles, and I told you it was more Muhammad Ali-like than we would like to give it credit for. You know what I'm saying? But in retrospect, when people see about standing on principles, morals over money, you get to understand. And then the other thing with the leaking the video or posting the video, that was just them trying to find another way to get at him.
Yeah.
Because Bezos didn't face any scrutiny or anything.
Yeah.
That's
a fact. That's a fact. That is a fact. So you are totally right. So shouts out. And I also want to shout him out again because during the lockdowns, right? During when times where a lot of WNBA games were not happening, he donated $1 million.
1.5 to be exact.
$1.5 million so they could get paid. And then that kind of goes into our next topic, which was this morning, Stephen A. Smith. Or was that yesterday? That was yesterday.
Yesterday.
Stephen A. Smith and Monica, what's her last name?
McNutt or something?
Something. Yeah.
Sometimes
they
I
were
feel
going
like
at
McNutt,
it.
sometimes I don't.
So they were going at it on First Take because she kind of called him out for not using his platform to talk about women's sports prior to this year. She said, with your platform, your size platform, you could have been doing this 3 years ago. And then he got upset. And then the conversation went from women's sports to black women to black men. It was just it was a Twitter conversation.
It took a left turn
on First Take. I was just like, God damn. So
it did.
Yeah. What do you think about it?
Well, I disagree with her. And what I mean by that is this. And I heard, what's the guy that come on at 12 o'clock on Fox? White guy. Sports guy, Malcolm.
The one who likes LeBron?
No.
Who are you talking about?
Skip? Not Skip.
Oh, Alan Hurd or something?
Yeah, the Hurd Show.
Oh, yeah. Colin Hurd.
Right? And he said, I'm in the omelet business. I'm not in the egg business. And what he was saying was, we cover stories that matter at the time. This is what we do. We don't have time to cover things that don't matter. And at some point, the WNBA just didn't matter. Now, if you want to make it a sexist, womanist thing, you can. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I didn't see it that way because ESPN has to choose. They don't even cover hockey because nobody watched that ish. They cover that late at night. They don't cover certain things because nobody really watched that. You know what I mean?
Very true.
So you're looking for the main stories to cover, and the WNBA hasn't been a main story until recently. Let's just call it for what it is. And so you get these black women up there, and normally if they write, I ride with them. I just think they be looking for things to turn it into a woman thing, and it really wasn't a woman thing. It was about whether they was beating up on this little white girl or not. Is she tough enough to play in the pros or not? Or was this some special treatment she was getting? And them girls are rough, bro. Them girls in the WNBA, they get it in.
Yo, I was watching some like Hard Files before Caitlin Clark got to the league, and they was getting busy way before she got there. So I was just like,
not only that, Malcolm, a lot of these girls, like on one team, I think it's the Connecticut team, it's two girls who used to date each other. Now they don't. And then the other girl on the other team is now, it's drama. That shit is like all these kind of drama going on, so they hard each other. And one girl picked the other girl up. Get off my bitch. You don't pick my bitch up. But she on my team, and fuck that, because we used to do the scissors too. And this drama. It's crazy. You know what I mean? So this little white girl come in, and you know they put in the work on her. If you can't stand the heat, get your ass out the kitchen. You know what I mean? So I didn't see it as we need to protect this. See the psychosis of white supremacy. Oh, protect her. She's the golden child to lift the lead up. And my girl Reese is like, I'm here too. Fuck is y'all talking about?
And she has and Angel Reese has a very valid point, because I did not know of Caitlin Clark, and I'll be completely honest with you, until Angel Reese did the thing in her face.
Right, until she beat her.
Until she beat her. Like, and everybody could say, well, you know, Caitlin Clark broke records, all facts. However, if we're talking about the omelets instead of the eggs,
right?
The omelet was Angel Reese and them winning last year.
That's it. And they tried to do their best to make Caitlyn win this year, and the bitch lost again.
Yeah.
All right, so she go to a whack team. They still losing because it's more than just 3-point shooting, but women are catty, bro.
Yeah.
We don't care about what you did. You know, we gonna put that work in on you.
And then like you made her such a big deal. Again, this is all, and this is pride and ego stuff that I'm not mad at anybody for having, because the Cavs before LeBron got there were downplaying him. I don't know if y'all remember that. I remember that. Right? They were down.
His own teammates.
He gonna fit in what we already doing.
Right.
I don't think a high school kid is going. So that's how they feel about her.
Of course.
And you make these WNBA players, they've been playing at this level. So you're gonna tell me this unproven rookie's just gonna come in and be the reason why I'm feeding my family, which could be true. She is bringing more eyes there, but she's gonna have to earn that. She's gonna have to earn that.
You bring in more eyes, but we've already been here, and we thank you. But we're gonna run you through a rookie initiation the way we run everybody else through it.
And what's her name on the Vegas Aces? Wilson. She's balling. She acting like Shaq in 01. She is balling.
She putting in that work.
God.
And I don't rock with the WNBA as much as I rock with the women's college basketball, but that's where I kind of found my niche at. But now I'm watching Reese and a few other girls from Boston, last name Boston, used to play with South Carolina. They're moving on. So now I got a little extra ear and eye to it that I wouldn't normally have.
Yeah.
You know? But it's a lot that makes it into a cake. It's never just one person. It's usually a wave of energy that comes in. You know what I mean? But remember, white people in particular, they have to find their heroes in all of this, and they have to, you know, manufacture it, nurture it, because it's all they have.
Yeah.
You know? And if you can reap the benefits of it, reap the benefits. But we're not going to say they're targeting her. No, get your little ass up. Yeah. Take these elbows to the throat. and shut up and go shoot the free throws.
Jordan got it. Like, everybody got it, man.
And,
like, you
Jordan
up here
got
now.
it bad.
Yeah.
He got it bad. The Pistons and Boston put it on him bad. And then he said, no problem. He didn't complain. No problem.
Yeah.
He went to the gym, got bigger, stronger, until you couldn't stop him no more. She'll be all right. She'll be all right. Yeah.
Back to Stephen A. He was on his podcast today, doubling and tripling down. So y'all would not know these, and he named them if it wasn't for me. I was just like,
That was bad because Stephen A. Smith he is God on ESPN now. You wouldn't even know these women's names if it wasn't for me. I'm the one advocating. We didn't ask you all of that.
They're going to pull his card soon.
She boxed you in nice and eloquently.
Yeah.
To the point where he was like, whenever you get a nigga like, what? I can't believe you. Oh, then she got you. And she never broke a sweat. She's pretty as shit. And she boxed you in. They come on that show ready to box him in now. You know what I mean?
He the type to make a call to get her banned for life from that show though. Like
yes,
he's petty.
yeah, he's very petty, and again, he's he think he is the man.
Yeah.
You know, some nigga average 1 point. How do you average a half a point a season?
Listen, man.
Half a point? God damn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for him blowing his knee out, no, hear all that shit, man. I can go on ESPN right now and run rings around his ass all day with just watching the game. If I had an earplug in my ear too, giving me statistics and stats and shit, I'd sound like a genius too. Get out of here. Get out of here. And so he made it about him the way he normally does. And see, this is what he does. Now he has his own platform. So when he can't get off on ESPN, you know what he do? He go to his own platform, he unloosen his tie, and he takes his time to make his point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's real catty. She got off on the show, nigga. They went, Uncle Shay Shay was like, we need to go to commercial break.
We need to calm down.
Calm down. Everybody calm down. Let's just go to commercial break. Yeah, smoked his ass. Good for her.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Facts. Good for her. Okay. So
hold on.
Now hit the button, please.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So big news coming out of Complex. They just reported on this. The Dream, singer-songwriter, he is facing rape, battery, and trafficking allegations in a new lawsuit. So apparently, and he responded and said these allegations are untrue and defamatory. But apparently, somebody named, what was hers? Shani Monroe. Apparently, they first met in 2015. He promised that he was going to get her as big as Beyonce and Rihanna. And then apparently he started forcibly raping her without protection. He said apparently he was recording her, threatened to show everybody the video, so blackmail.
Wow.
He's accused of having her monitored when she was in Atlanta.
Wow.
And apparently she informed a higher up at Epic Records, who is also named in the suit, but was treated dismissively. And at the time, she was signed to The Dream with distribution from Epic. So.
Wow. Doesn't that all sound familiar?
Yeah.
Is that the protocol now that's it being used in the industry on a regular basis? You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there was never a time. Now listen, okay, can I just be blunt and honest?
Please.
Okay, there's always a time as an artist when you might sell a dream, but not for grape. You follow what I'm saying?
Right.
You sell a dream to get off, because I used to be overseas like, I know Clive Davis and all of them. Well, obviously, we in a different time frame right now. So come on up. We can talk about it. Pour a little champagne. Come on up and chill. No, let me hear you sing again. Oh, no, you got it. But as soon as the offices open up, jive in the morning, because it's nighttime now, 9 o'clock difference, 9 hours. We're going to talk a deal. By that time, I'm in another city. Nigga, fuck. You know what I mean? I got 4 houses. I'm living in an apartment. I got 4 houses in the state. I'll call Russell Simmons right now. Because it's nothing,
He sleep right now because, we
right now. Yeah, because of the time
about
difference,
the head.
But what you're seeing now is a system in place where I'm putting you in compromising positions, filming, tormenting, torturing, trafficking. Then when I go to the higher ups, there are no higher ups in the music industry. You're going to talk to my executive who probably taught me how to do this, because we're all looking for these young artists that we can control forever. This thing became listen, I toured in the 90s. We didn't hear nothing of a sort. Nothing of a sort. We were just trying to have, groupie love. And it was consensual groupie love, not all of this craziness. This is bizarre. Yeah. And it's almost the same formula that he's running. And so who's teaching these guys to do this on this level and obviously she has enough evidence, you know, to move forward with this. And like somebody in the chat said, his dream is now his nightmare. This is bad.
Also, what I was gonna say is, I think the Cassie situation was. We go back to it because it not just opened the floodgates for Diddy himself, but everybody else who can read that story and go, yo, that happened to me. Like, wait, or you get what I'm saying? Because apparently they all running the same game. They all running the same playbook anyway. So if you're able to kind of, if people are able to kind of go, yo, time out, I have something here too with this dude.
And then remember, once they got you on tape, you become reluctant, you know what I mean, to come forward and you know, so forth. And I spoke so much about just being afraid of so-called powerful individuals because you go above that person's head. It's just like if you're being harassed at your job and you go tell your supervisor and they fire you or get you out of the way because this person who's doing this, we can't afford to lose this supervisor. And so people in regular society, you know, understands that situation. And the industry, you weighing that up against your dreams. Somebody's lying to you, telling you they're gonna do all of these things for you, and then you find yourself in a submissive situation, and then they take full advantage and grape you, record you, extort you, and now you can't back out because it almost looks like you were in compliance.
Yeah.
And it's a tough situation. But Cassie, it only takes one to break through in a situation for you to go, okay, you know, either it's about compensation or it's about a stopping madness. You know what I mean?
Yo, listen, that lawsuit, it really changed the music industry. Because because the Dream, if you know the Dream's resume, he's no slouch when it comes to his writing credits.
Yes.
His own music, he's no slouch. Like, he's been in the industry for a while. And I believe he sold, somebody mentioned in the chat, did he sell his catalog too?
He probably did. And he's a writer, remember. He's probably the new R. Kelly in reference to writing. Yeah. You know what I mean? He makes more money Beyonce's writing.
Last album. He's always on Beyonce. He's always on Beyonce's albums.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so this changes, and now we can segue into Kanye West.
Yeah. Kanye's being sued.
He's being sued for sending like dick pics.
Yeah, weird messages. Like, did you read some of those messages?
And weird messages. Like, who does that?
Yeah, weird messages. But apparently, so this story, I read some of this story. So apparently, she was an OnlyFans model. She was making $1 million a year. He said, "I'll pay you that to work with me to delete your OnlyFans." She agreed. And then he was sending her weird messages and stuff like that. She gets fired, but then agrees to a $3 million severance package, which Kanye never paid. So now she's suing.
Okay, so he got caught with his hand in the cookie jar, or his, you know.
And yo, Kanye, he clearly has a sex addiction.
Obviously.
But it's not like a you know, guys say like, you know, I got sex. No, he has an issue.
Obviously.
Yeah.
It's in his lyrics. When you listen lately in his lyrics.
Yeah.
It's in you know, and I'm not sure if it has anything to do with what happened to him with Kim and them. You know, he was hanging out with them for a while. You know, that was his wife. You know how his wife got famous. I don't know, but he knew that before he went in.
Yeah.
I don't know if he went into that just trying to put that on his belt, because a lot of dudes just, let me just go. And he was in a sunken place, and no telling what happened in that sunken place. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then once they start messing with your mind, because remember, he had the handler, he spoke about, had him on heavy medications and this and that. No telling what they did, because he's acting weird. The messages was crazy.
I mean, it was bizarre. I'm just like, what the hell are
Bizarre,
you talking
very
about?
bizarre.
Like,
And it's almost like I'm above the law, it's nothing you can do. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And if you
And
agreed
then,
to
remember
pay, go ahead.
And then remember, he just came out and said he was gonna come out with a porn site or like a He's
For
he's
you
not
went
rap
from
too tight.
Jesus. Listen, this is the sign of MK Ultra.
Mm-hmm.
You went from Jesus walks to what it is now to doing porn.
Yeah.
You know, and then of saying I abandoned, because he's just saying I'm distancing myself from Jesus. Now, who are you now?
Yeah.
Right? So, and
Yeah.
what part of the character is this for them to get you to denounce Jesus? That's satanic, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
So now he's crossed over into something satanic. Now, I'm not talking to you hoteppers who, well, Jesus ain't real. No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to his audience who follow him into the word, the gospel of Christ, right? Not you hoteppers who resonate above that. I'm in the literal sense now. He goes to gospel churches. He put out a gospel album. He does Sunday services. And now he has distanced himself from all of this. And he's going to do a porn site. And he's sending dick pics to porn stars. He got his own wife walking around with her ass out, not showing her face. What part of the game is this? And I
remember-
like
and-
Kanye's music, but I gotta call it like I see it.
And apparently, like in the like article I read, she said that like he told her like she needs to be like more Christ-like, and that's why she needs to delete the OnlyFans. But then like he immediately like turned like it's weird,
Well,
man.
he's
It's weird.
Gemini, right?
Yeah.
This
yeah.
Gemini season, we got them Gemini t-shirts on sale. $35, you can get that, right? And so he's showing his bipolarism.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The opposite of Christ is this. You know what I mean? So in real time, I'm not making excuses. I'm just trying to look at it for what it is.
Yeah, he's bugging.
You're going to tell her to reform herself and give herself to Christ. And as soon as she do that, you lure her. First of all, she can't have an OnlyFans. And okay. All right. So the whole shit is crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like cult-like behavior.
It's cult-like behavior.
It's cult-like behavior. Like you're a cult leader, like come to Christ, but through me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes. In the meantime, hold these dick pics.
Yeah.
Hold those, baby. You know.
Yeah.
It's some nasty shit, bro. Nasty shit. You know?
Before we go to commercial break, I wanted to talk about Alex Jones. Right? You know Alex
Haven't heard
Jones.
that name in a while.
Yeah, InfoWars and stuff like that. Remember, he just got sued for $1 billion.
Yeah.
And lost from the
Sandy Hook.
the Sandy Hook situation, right? So apparently, because the government is trying to liquidate all of his assets because they're trying to collect that money, even though like you're not going to collect $1 billion from him,
Right.
so they just basically trying to shut him up. But apparently, he was sleeping in his studio because he said the FBI was trying to come in and shut his studio down, so he couldn't even do his show anymore. That he was sleeping, but apparently another judge kind of just struck that down, like, you know, they can't do that. But I thought that was interesting.
They're gonna push the limit because it's not about getting $1 billion. He don't have nowhere near that. It's about shutting. It ain't even about the Sandy Hook situation. No disrespect.
Yeah.
It's just about shutting down because you know what Alex Jones speaks inside of all of his craziness? A lot of truth. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff we knew for years, but he got on a wave. He adds the European spiel to it because they very European woke with it, but they do be dropping
Patriotic.
a lot of government secrets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he messed up and got cocky and said the Sandy Hook situation is a farce. Now that's something you don't say publicly, unless you on one of these little small shows where you can get that off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or you somebody like me who's out of pocket. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just.
And I think he doubled down too.
And he doubled down. And
he doubled down. That's it.
They used that as the cannon fodder to make an example out of him and bring about all of them families who lost people. It's a wrap. Can't win that. Yeah. Ran him through the court system. So now they come in to make an example out of him. You know what I mean?
I remember when they first
Maxwell type situation.
Yeah, I remember when they first got him off of everything, and then they did a highlight reel of stuff he was saying. I was just like, yo, that sounds like a regular channel or somebody on Sinetta's page. That just that just sounds like somebody in the conscious community. I was like, if they could get him, they could get anybody. Yeah, and see, William Cooper, Behold a Pale Horse, he shot it out with the police. He said, I'm going out on my sword. I think Jordan Maxwell just succumbed to, health issues and stuff. But those are a few. David Icke is still around. He another one who dropped a lot of truth. He mixes his stuff in there too, his European blue-eyed God shit and all that. You just got to sift through all that. But, he the one who really authored a lot of the reptilian agenda stuff. And I pierced through all of it because I'm just looking for the conversations they're having with each other. Yeah. I know who we are, the original man and woman and this and that. So I can sift through, you trying to put Europeans in another world or, deep within the ground and within antiquity. And I get all that. Why wouldn't I do that shit too, If every time they keep digging, they keep finding me and not you, I'd put myself somewhere too. No, the Europeans were from Orion and shit. You know, we came there, blonde head, blue eyed. Or somebody say, Bryce Hall said Euro woke. I like that.
Yeah, Euro woke. I like it. Yeah. I love it.
I like that.
Right? And so, this is where it is. So they're going to make an example out of him and they're going to watch him wither in real time. Yeah. Because when these folks take away your money and your lifestyle that you used to, it's a wrap.
Yeah. Remember, they got him off of PayPal. They got him off of everything. So I don't know how he survives.
And this is what I mean by when I say we all work for the system, bro. Yeah. If you cut off my Vimeo, PayPal, Cash App, I'm screwed. I can't do business. Yeah. So I got to make sure the business I'm doing is in compliance with the very matrix that created this shit. We're all hypocrites. I know y'all hate to hear it when I start talking that shit. Tell me I'm wrong. Talk all that Black Power shit you want until they go, all right, the next time you mention Black Power, your channel is suspended. Then you start saying, the powers that be. You know who I mean. We all doing the dance.
Yeah, so I was on, whose page was I on today? Tisa Tells. Yeah. And she was speaking another language. I was like, what the hell is happening? But it was to not get demonetized. It was to not get, I was just like, okay,
that's why they come up with these grapes and all of these essays and unalives, and it's a coded language, so Massa don't know what you're talking about, but Massa catch on soon and then be like, what the Negroes out there talking about singing those names called spiritual? I think they up to something. And then you got to keep changing the language so you can survive. I am a YouTube activist. Yeah. And now, like I told you, the beautiful thing about it is we're not going out doing anything. We're sitting around talking about what we would have did if we went out there. Yeah. We all literally sitting on our asses giving the play-by-play of shit we would do if we was in the streets taking back over the government. Yeah. I didn't say government, talking to I said government.
Government, yeah.
Government. Only my people know. Government. Yeah. Government, yeah. So let's take a commercial break.
Yeah, we'll be right back. We're going to take a quick commercial break. And, Right back.
Peace.
Welcome to Turn a New Leaf, where we believe in the power of nature to heal and transform. In a world filled with synthetic solutions, we offer a different path. A path rooted in ancient wisdom. Just as every leaf in nature has the potential to change and grow, so too do we have that potential and power to transform our lives. Our mission is simple: empowering individuals to reclaim control of their health. Behind every product is our team that is dedicated and committed to harnessing the power of nature to provide you with safe, effective solutions. So whether you're looking to support your immune system, improve your digestion, lose weight, or simply enhance your overall well-being, we have something for you. So take the first step on your journey to optimal health. Visit our website today and start turning a new leaf with Turn a New Leaf, nature's solution for a healthier, happier you. See you on the other side of health.
Hello, wealthy family. This is Chanel, Ascending Infinite Goddess, sending infinite thanks to your higher selves, your legions of angels, your ancestors, your spirit animals, and divine source itself for allowing us to continuously connect in this time and space. I am so grateful to be a beautiful vessel to assist you on your journey and help facilitate healing. Be sure to visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com, where you can view my blogs, exclusive videos, and schedule all of your services. I can also be reached at 786-828-8722. Be sure to also view my YouTube channel, where I have hundreds of videos for you on your spiritual journey. Thank you so much, wealthy family. And until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love.
And we are back.
And we are back.
Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you. Don't forget to support those businesses, turnanewleaf.com, if you want some plant-based supplements to help you turn a new leaf. Right?
Absolutely.
Also,
and this is the time coming into the solstice that you need to clean yourself out.
Right. And in the summertime, you want your summer body looking right. It's, you know you was, I'm not gonna lie, me and Avery did some real big back practice.
Big back.
Yeah, oh my God, man. So we drove somewhere and we had to stop to go to the store real quick. And then there was like a halal spot like next door.
Oh.
And on the door it had jerk chicken loaded fries.
Ooh.
Come on.
I'd have had to go in on that.
I had no chance. I had to see what that was about.
You had to see what that was about.
And it was worth everything. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was worth everything.
Loaded.
Avery had some of my. It was delicious. But back to the point. Get healthy this year. You know what I mean? Health is wealth. And then for your spiritual health, you visit ascendinginfinitegoddess.com. to get your readings and stuff, and she's legit. We would not lie to you. If you
Absolutely.
there's people who she served in this chat right now who will tell you firsthand she is legit. And then shopurbanx.com. We have some new stuff for Father's Day happening. It's Gemini season as well, so go visit there too.
Yeah, I want to shout out Yaki Awakening, man.
Okay.
He just graduated with a doctorate or something crazy. He's working on his PhD in the next 16 months. So I want to shout him out because he's not just talking the talk. He's walking that walk. And that's important because without any credentials, now, trust me, I grew up, you don't need credentials in our hood to be a healer. Your work will speak for itself. But to be able to walk between worlds, use labs, get tests done, be able to read the clinical reports that come from the hospital, I think is major for our people. The fact that he has his own herbal centers and he's out helping people tremendously, I think is amazing. I want to shout out Black Magic 363 because on August 10th and 11th, they have a big gathering of the Masters conference coming to Atlanta. I'll have the flyer soon. I got to talk to Rich. I'll have the flyer soon. But it's going to be, day one is going to be Sister Myra, Sister Queen Afua, and Jewel Pukram, who hasn't done a lecture. Man, I don't know. I think we had her at LIU maybe about 15 years ago, right? And on the second day, it's going to be a Sirius B, Asia the Duke of Tears, and Yaki Awakening.
Nice.
And so that's going to be in Atlanta the week of the 10th and the 11th. So hit up Rich's page or Eventbrite for that information. And so I just wanted to add that out there in terms of announcements.
Nice. All right. So let's get to some more stuff. Hit the button.
You are
Hit the
tuned
button.
into the sounds of Urban X.
So Fauci was getting smoked the last couple days in front of a congressional hearing because they were asking him just, basically calling him to task for a lot of the things that he put across during the lockdowns, during the mandates. And then the Daily Wire, they put out an article in which they basically said that Fauci basically said that he doesn't know where the masking and the 6 feet social distancing came from. It just kind of sort of appeared, even though, and then they pressed him on that during the hearing, and he said, no, well, I said it wasn't based in science. And they said, well, you said you were science. You represented science.
Yes.
And this came from you. And then it was a whole back and forth thing. But what you're going to witness is everybody is going to try to distance themselves from any responsibility that's coming out. There was an article that came out. Hold on. Let me get it for you, guys. There was an article that came out from The Telegraph. And the title of this article, it says, COVID vaccines may have helped fuel a rise in excess deaths. Experts call for more research in side effects and possible links to mortality rates. And this was from Sarah Napton, who is the science editor for that publication. That just came out.
Interesting, because what I want to know is how, when they put on these things at Congress, is that just a show? Because they be boxing him in and nothing happens after that.
I think so, yeah.
So I've been wanting to know what's the point of why it's done. I'm hearing he may have made up to $300 million, allegedly. From this whole scandal. And like you said, now, because we're in a period, this used to take 40 years to come out, Malcolm.
Yeah.
He would be dead. He would be dead when they go, okay, let's blame. But because this information is moving so fast, he now has to deal with the repercussions of something he did just 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And they're holding his feet to the fire, and we need answers because it definitely increased the death toll, the rate, the stress, the trauma, and everything. And I just read a report, I don't know how true it is, where the leaders of Japan have apologized to their people for this COVID situation because it was a hoax.
Allegedly.
You follow?
Wow. Yeah.
And so this is what's going on. A lot of money, we told you, the biggest wealth transfer took place because these pharmaceuticals made money hand over foot. And I'm pretty sure he received kickbacks because we were following his lead. This is how slow the American people are. He got up there and basically was like, trust the science. I am the science.
Yeah, trust
And
me.
now he's backing off that like, oh, whoa. I didn't say 6 feet. Whoa. Putting the mask on children. Hey. I wouldn't take it that far. And we're acting like these things did not happen. They did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People were locked into CNN waiting for him to give the word on how this should go by. You got to go read JFK's, Robert F. K. Jr.'s book.
Okay,
Fauci.
yes.
Right? I got the audio book. Crazy. I couldn't even make it through the whole thing. It was so crazy of who Fauci was firing, who he was scaring, who he was threatening. Real doctors around the country going, whoa. This doesn't
there
make
was
any
a doctor
sense.
There was a doctor recently who came out and she kind of showed the incentive she would have made. She would have made like $1.5 million if she would have administered her COVID patients the jab.
Yes.
So if that's just one doctor.
Right.
So imagine him. Right?
Yes.
Imagine him telling these doctors what to do. So imagine, it's crazy. It's crazy.
And all of them doctors who started banning against that and telling the people they can get ivermectin or whatever the case may be so much cheaper and going against the grain to do it at the risk of losing their job, I applaud them. Because you can't piss on me and tell me it's raining. I've studied in these fields for years, and now you're trying to tell me I have to go against what I know to be inherently correct? I can't do it.
Yeah.
But that's what he was doing. He was saying, man down, basically. Stand down while this takes place. And look, all the funeral homes, the nursing homes, those nurses who knew putting those people on those ventilators were killing them, but did it anyway, and they were paid extra money. The kickbacks, everybody got paid.
Yeah.
Rappers was getting paid, hey, vax that thing up. It was enough money to go around.
Yeah.
It was embarrassing.
Yeah.
But they were cutting checks. Your celebrities coming out. I'm pretty sure Stephen A. probably got a nice kickback for going on ESPN and saying, "What up, LeBron? What you gonna do, my brother?"
Bro.
What? Pretty sure there was a kickback in there for that. Because once LeBron is in line, now that's all of his followers. This became messy.
But what's crazy? Because I know a lot of these people, if you actually believe that this was for the good of humanity, right? And they say, and we're gonna pay you for doing good. You're doing good, and we're gonna pay you. So a lot of them probably didn't see anything wrong with it. And I'm just trying to think about this because there's a lot of people
them are goofies to begin with.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
So I'm not saying they were maliciously doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They was like, but my thing is, if it's for the good of humanity, why do I need to pay you?
That too.
Why am I being paid $5 million to just tell people to do this?
That's
wow.
True.
Wow.
That's true.
Okay. That's something that you would just naturally do.
Very
if you
true.
felt that way about it. So, if I got to cut you a check, that means you're in to a certain level. And let's not get into all of the executives and CEOs who resigned. They gave them an option.
Yeah.
You in or you out?
Yeah.
All of the holistic doctors who were coming up unalived. Even the one who created the goddamn test
Yeah.
and told you this test is not accurate to determine that.
Yo,
Unalived.
listen, if you just go back to how, and you got to think about how precise everything had to be for this to go according to plan, and it just was impossible because to get people scared enough to take this thing that was kind of like rushed, like for all we know, they could have been working on this for years, but for all we know, this just happened. You got a jab ready now. Rush. Now, when Trump was in, it was the propaganda was, well, I'm not taking a rush Trump thing and never, over my dead body. And like the day he left, now it was
absolutely.
Biden says we have to take it, so we have to take it. And then you have to think as well. The experiment is if you make it and I make it, that means that didn't work.
That's
you get what I'm saying?
Like it was test. You took it and told me I have to take this because I'm keeping you from getting better, which is bizarre. That's bizarre shit, right?
Yeah.
If you don't take it, then now I can't breathe the air you breathing because my air is good, but your air is not good. But you just took the jab, so you good, right? Nah, it don't work that way. I'm confused. You're protected, but now you can't breathe my air because you not protected.
Yeah.
And you got to take 2 and 3 doses of this shit because you was protected in tier 1 of breathing in life.
Yeah.
And now you've moved on. You've moved on.
I forgot. I forgot about the other the boosters. I forgot all about that.
Boosters,
that was the thing.
Boosters, and looking at me saying, damn, it's Negroes like you. It's the knuckle draggers like you who just stupid.
Yeah.
And yet here we are. Now, with that being said, that's how I feel about consciousness and spirituality and your religion. Here we are. You, the religious person, you, the master guru, Hotep to the 9th power. And here we are. All in the same, it's one big fucking hoax, bro. And I know that's gonna mess with a lot of y'all because you believe that shit. I ain't seen no green man. I ain't seen none of that shit. But I can talk all that shit with y'all. What y'all want to do? We can have a great in philosophy.
Yeah.
You telling me you God of the planet, this, that. You the imam of this. I follow these teachings. No disrespect. You got to do what you got to do to get you through. I'm not making fun of it. But then when all the smoke clears, here we are. Me, crackhead, knuckle dragger who don't care about none of that shit, woke person, Hotep person, we all here.
Yeah.
Some of us took the jab, some of us didn't. We still here. Some of us are vegans, some of us are meat eaters. What I'm trying to say is this is bigger than that. And they keep you down here with all of these distractions and partitioning you into this, and it's all, you all graduating. Everybody getting a participant trophy. Whether we play the game, we all getting a participant trophy.
Yeah.
When the planet elevates, we all get a ribbon. We all move on.
Right.
Until you leave the flesh, and I don't even know then. You leave the flesh based on what choices you make then we can talk. But ain't nobody came back like, yo, nigga, don't do it, man. No.
Yeah.
So I'm very practical in my shit. I can talk goofy shit with the best of them. But at the end of the day, I study patterns and behaviors. That's all I study. Damn, this nigga going to school, he doing, he be in his books and shit. He know all the Hotep quotes and, but I'm doing better than him. Don't eat none of that shit. Don't do none of that shit. And you can be mad at me if you want, but one day you're gonna come to the realization he was real about that shit, because none of that shit mattered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anywho,
I got an
Tuned
interesting
into the
story.
sounds of Urban X.
say it again.
So, I got an interesting story. So this is from the Hollywood Reporter. Okay, so a new streaming service lets viewers create their own shows using AI. Okay, so Fable, the studio behind the viral AI-generated South Park clips, has announced a streaming platform that allows users to create their own content. Okay, it says generative artificial intelligence is coming for streaming with the release of the platform dedicated to AI content. It allows users to create episodes with prompts of just a couple of words.
I like that.
That's
so I can
crazy.
have my own TV show with no actors. Pause, because I know the actors out there in the real world, they mad at that shit. I get it.
Yeah.
And I advocate for all of that. I really do. But for me, on a small budget of zero, my budget is zero, right? I can purchase some software and put together little small skits of funny things or dramatic things or whatever I want, a children's story, and I can use these prompts to get that done. I like that.
Basically.
Yeah.
So this was actually a Black Mirror episode recently, like the last season. I think the last season, the most recent season that came out. And I don't know if you guys remember. Spoiler alert! It was been out a few years, but like everybody had their own like Netflix show. Everybody had like their own show.
I remember.
And they were watching it, and it was about like their life, and it was just like Malcolm is a horrible person, and it's going through like my life, and it's actors playing me, and it's like
that was crazy. That was crazy.
Yes. Yeah, so that's what this story reminded me of. I was like, that.
Well, how do you sign up for it?
I'm not sure, but I'll send, because somebody just asked for the link, so I'll send you guys the link so you can read it for yourself.
Can you mix real with artificial intelligence, or the whole show is going to be?
I think it's all generative AI.
Okay.
So, curious to see what that's going to look like, though. Be honest.
Well, I'm pretty sure if you can create your own avatars in there, maybe we'll do a Urban X like a Avatar series.
That'd be cool.
Little mini joints and stuff.
I put it in the chat for you guys so you guys can check it out yourselves.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
So,
with
what else we got?
Respect to the acting community, because I get that too.
Yeah. Because come on, man, they trying to figure out any way to cut corners.
Well, soon these podcasts will all be AI generated too. What the fuck they need you sitting here for? Any topic you want on the podcast, they just dial it up. Two niggas who look like us and just start talking.
True.
This shit is getting off the rails.
Yeah, very true. Twitter has a new policy that they're about to roll out. First, they officially allowed sexually explicit content on the platform, even though I thought that was always legal. Because Twitter's a mess, bro. Like, you can't open that in public.
Yeah, I know. Because as soon as you open it, it's like ass and tits.
Like, yo. Yeah, it's like, yo, come. And I have friends who think it's hilarious. Not friends, but people I went to school who think it's hilarious to just always retweet it. So it's always on your time. I had to mute them.
Right,
so
because they always
none of that comes
crazy
on my
stuff.
timeline. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
So what's the purpose of Twitter or X doing this?
I have no idea.
Is it monetary?
Probably. But because that was another point I was about to get to. So I think July 1st is when they have a new policies where if the only way you can start to like earn money from the platform now is if you agree to some terms and conditions. And the terms and conditions, like hold on, I gotta find this for you.
I didn't know you can earn money on Twitter.
Yeah, if you have, okay, I got it now. So in order to be monetized on July 1st, users will have to give Israeli intelligence AU10 TIX access to their government-issued and biometric data.
What?
Yes. So I don't
Nah,
know.
I'm good.
That's the company's name, but I'll read it again. In order to be monetized on Twitter, aka X, beginning on July 1st, users will have to give Israeli intelligence company access to their government-issued ID and biometric data.
All right, I'm good on that. I mean, is it any different than Instagram having your information or Facebook having your information so they can pay you? I mean, is it really any different, or it's the way it sounds that make it sound crazy? I'm asking because I don't know.
I don't know, but the fact that people have highlighted this and done some research on the actual company that you have to consent to giving, using images of your ID, your selfie and stuff, and biometric. That the fact that they kind of did that kind of research, it probably is a little different. And not to mention that Elon Musk, they keep touting him as this free speech warrior, as this guy who's going to stick it to the man, as this guy who is, just above all of what's going on, this wild stuff what's going on, is interesting. That's it.
That's all a parade, among other things. Controlled opposition, guys. Control both sides. The left wing and the right wing are two wings of the same bird.
Yeah.
Side note, bro, I saw this little mini documentary on these falcons. Yo, these falcons is no joke, son. The way they zoom in on their prey, I saw one of them niggas become like a bullet. They said, watch this falcon become a bullet. That nigga was like, yum, yum,
Where'd you
yum.
watch this at?
Yo, bro.
Where'd you watch it?
Twitter, TikTok. I'm a premium customer on TikTok, and they sell me stuff. I got so much shit in my shopping cart right now that I need to purchase and stuff. But wifey keep telling me to slow down and
stop it.
But yeah, them Falcons is crazy. Side note.
Okay.
Yeah.
Real quick before we go to commercial break, this bar in Ohio, they named June because June is Pride Month. They named June a heterosexual Pride Month, and on Mondays they're giving out free drinks to straight males.
All right.
Clap that up. Clap that up.
Yeah. What they're gonna do is create a fight outside the bar.
Oh yeah,
because
they
it's
can
gonna
shut
be.
Down.
Don't mess with these people and their month.
They
and don't
shut
forget,
down.
some of them are former Golden Glove boxers. So don't get out there fighting these gay people and think they ain't got hands.
Did you hear about the brawl in Philly?
No.
So it was a pride parade that got blocked by a pro-Palestine protest, and they fought. Now, because both of these groups of people think that they are morally better than, or they're morally better than everybody else.
What a fight that was, huh?
That I know people were confused because I know there's people who have the rainbow flag in their bio and have the pro-Palestine, free Palestine flag in their bio, and they were confused. Like, I don't know what side to take here, and I had a good laugh at that.
That's a good laugh.
I did.
Yeah, but still, they get drunk, and you come out that bar talking about, heterosexual month. It is Pride Month, sir. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. No, not literal, not literally. Not literally. Okay? There'll be none of that. No Diddy. No Diddy. Next thing you know, you out there. Fucking Golden Glove. Niggas like, pow. Pow, pow, pow.
Yeah.
Hitting you with combinations. Somebody filming, because somebody always filming. There's Black Dot getting beat up. Two gay guys beating the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a good look. So keep
I
it moving.
thought that
But
was
it's also Men's Mental Health Month as well.
Absolutely.
Clap that up. Right?
Absolutely.
And they said the numbers are staggering of how many men take their lives every day in this country. And so we don't speak a lot about that. So some of these things overlap. It's also Black Music Month. Clap that up.
Yep.
So a lot of these things, they overlap.
Yeah.
And
So definitely, and shouts out to all the fellas in the chat right now who are going through something. Keep your head. Try
Yes.
to we talk about like changing your algorithm, right? So I know for me, that's working out, like getting outside, getting some sunlight, getting active helps my mental out a lot.
Yes.
Because it's not easy. We all go through it somewhere or another.
Yes.
So definitely, and try to talk to somebody as well.
Yeah, me and wifey were having a great conversation just last night about how much people go through, but we smile about it. You know what I mean? Everybody has got something that they're going through that we have to tuck in and deal with. But as our somebody in our morning meetup mentioned, they were reading a book that said if you don't laugh or if you don't cry, you get ulcers.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? So as we were speaking about things you don't express, you internalize. And when you internalize them, there's going to be a whole bunch of problems. And so serious talk. If you need somebody to talk to, find somebody to talk to and get it off. Get it off. Just,
and journal.
And
Journal
definitely
is good.
journal.
Journal is good
Looking
too.
at your words, remember the words are the magic, but make sure you just don't write down the problem. Write down what you want the solution to be as well, because, you know what I'm saying, your words are magical potions that can heal, but you get to see it, you get to recognize it, and actualize it. So never leave anything open-ended. Man, it's just rough out here. It's just continue to be rough. It's rough, but it's going to get better. It is getting better. It is better. And so, as we did our 90-day journal, we had those affirmations that each started with I am and had a positive affirmation for 90 days straight, which kind of, took us through our own initiation, which kind of, and so now we meet once a week, but we still hold the energy and the magic of those times. And we do a lot of talking in there, because remember, the last Sunday of every month is all men's or all women's, and we don't pull no punches. If somebody got something, it's a vulnerable space to be in. And so become a member, because there's a lot of jewels in there,
Absolutely.
A lot of jewels.
Right. So now we'll take a quick commercial break. Come back with some questions. We have a few more things to get to if y'all don't have any questions, but we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hey, son, did you put up the Urban X t-shirts for the family I told to? And why you dressed like that, son?
Pop, after reading the ISIS papers 37 and a half times, I am woke now.
Woke? Son, it's 4 in the afternoon. What do you mean woke? I've been woke all day trying to get you to get in here and do these shirts for the Urban X family. Malcolm.
Whoa. Malcolm is my slave name. I am grown by Brother Mustafa Imhotep X squared. You refer to me as Brother Mustafa Imhotep X squared.
You big dummy! I named you Malcolm after the greatest activist of this time. You gotta put one right across your lips. You crazy?
Pop, I've been working in this shop by myself. This is worse than working for the white man working with you.
Now, son, you know I would help you if I didn't have my arthritis. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta do the best you can do. I'm gonna still lead you.
I'm not even getting paid. If it wasn't for the donations from the Urban X family, thank you for the $20 next time, send 40.
Son, who you talking to? Son, who's at the door? Oh, God, done hurt my eyes. I was already having a bad day with this big dummy. Hey, OD, what brings you around today?
Malcolm, Dot, to preach the word of Jesus. One thing I have realized, if Jesus don't do it, it just won't get done. I said if Jesus don't do it, it just won't get done.
No, all this old Jesus stuff is got me going crazy. I don't listen to none of that crazy stuff.
You old heathen, you need Jesus.
And you need to get your face lifted or your body lowered.
You old bug-eyed fool.
Who you talking to like that?
Come on, Pop.
Yeah, you right. I shouldn't have said that. Now, OD, I want you to go in the fridge and get out the cookie dough.
For what?
So you can slam your face in it and make animal crackers.
Come on, Pop. You can't talk top Nubian queen like that.
Yeah, you right, son. You right. You know what? Tell you what you can do. I'm give you an Urban X gift card and get you some t-shirts and hats. And too bad we ain't got no face mask.
Oh, that's it. You old bug-eyed fool.
Get you right here and punch you right off your lip. Wait. You better get on out of my house.
I'm leaving.
Get on out of here.
I'm leaving.
Get on out of here.
I'm gone.
All right, Pop. I'm gonna stop messing with you. I got a hot date tonight.
What you going? Take out one of them beautiful African Nubian queens that you been telling me all about?
Maybe.
Oh, mama. This is the big one. I'm coming to join you, mama. I named him Malcolm X in hopes that he would marry a Betty Shabazz. I think he's gonna bring home a Betty Cracker.
And we're back.
We're back.
Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you. Hope everybody has been having a good night with us tonight.
Yeah, we here on a Tuesday. We changed
On
our
a Tuesday.
algorithm tonight. How about that?
See, threw everybody off. Y'all don't know what's up. Y'all don't
Yep, they don't know what's up.
Y'all don't know what's up.
You don't know what it is?
So let's get to some more stuff.
Yeah.
Hit the button. Hit the thingy.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So apparently, you guys know E-Trade, the platform so you can sell and trade stocks online and stuff like that as a commercial trader. Or no, is it called a commercial trader? I forget the actual term, but they are considering banning this guy who goes by the name Roaring Kitty. Now, who is Roaring Kitty? He is the guy who has been doing the GameStop shorts, GameStop stocks, and who has been like every time one time, and I think he went like ghost for a while, and then he just came back to announce like how much GameStop stock he owned and stuff like that, and he's like killing the market. I don't know about stocks.
Is this the one that did a movie on him, right?
Probably.
Yeah, they did a movie on
so.
him. It's a Netflix movie. Yeah.
Thank you for the super chats. We appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Yep, appreciate you.
But yeah. So they are considering banning him because of how much basically influence he has over the market, over like that particular market, and I think that's kind of wild. I'm gonna tell you why. Because there are government officials who have like legit direct access to change the tide of a lot of these stocks and stuff like that.
Yep.
They can lobby laws to get things changed for stocks like that, and they're not banned.
Yep.
They're not banned. But this guy who just has a following online and who's basically doing this to kind of highlight the hypocrisy within a lot of these to kind of just expose these big, huge brands.
Yes.
Y'all want to ban him off the platform, and that's crazy.
But if he's not doing anything illegal, he should sue them and make
Absolutely.
more money.
Absolutely.
Right? He found a loophole in the system because it's all bullshit anyway.
Yeah.
And so he has been summoned to go in and show you that it's bull, and he's reaping the benefits of it, and they don't like it because it's like somebody who can count cards when they go to Vegas.
Yeah.
It's illegal, but it's not illegal. Like, you can't prove I'm counting cards, but I'm always winning. Those two dudes are going to come over to me and ask me to leave at some point. You know what I mean? Like, you got to leave because, you're screwing up the money here. And so, it is what it is, man. And I do think, like you said, all of the insider lobbying, trading that a lot of these government officials have the inside track on, it's criminal. That's criminal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Knowing something is going to go public a week before it goes public, and you buy 1,000 shares of it and make $300,000.
Yo, if you watch, and again, if I was really like knowledgeable about like stock trading and stuff like that and how to do it, I would watch Nancy Pelosi. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nancy Pelosi, yes.
I would watch her, and she's up all the time.
She's always up.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's the inside secret, probably, within the congressional hallways. Yo, what's Nancy talking?
Yep.
What's Nancy doing? Oh, Nancy put that.
Yeah.
Let me put some money down on that. And so the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor. You know?
It's a sweet gig.
It's a sweet gig. But I also mentioned in Hip Hop Decoded that if you follow what the rappers are doing, at one point you could kind of foresee where it was going to pop off. Damn, that's
as far as what?
stomach.
Yeah, your stomach is loud, bro. I hear it.
I think I'm pregnant. Shit.
Jeez, man.
The baby is kicking. Okay.
You are hungry.
It just means I need a sandwich, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so if Jay-Z knows he's gonna promote Mountain Valley water, right? Because he's gonna say it in his rhymes. You know what I mean? And you know when he says something at one point when he was at his height. So why wouldn't he, through a third party, put money down on that? Because at one point, whatever he mentioned, if he told you to stop wearing throwback jerseys and wear button-ups, that's what you did. You know what I mean? So it was an inside of him so I created a scenario where big companies were going to him, asking him or whoever he was to promote. And he said, listen, if I mention your name in the first 4 bars, that's this price. If I mention this shit when the beat drop in the middle, that's this price. If it's the last punchline, that's this price. It's like product placement in a rhyme as opposed to a commercial, and the rhyme is 16 bars and may come with visuals.
Yo, if you watch the, what was that, Show Me What You Got video?
Yeah.
That was a big commercial.
It was a big
product.
commercial.
It was
Budweiser,
product placement everywhere.
a whole bunch of other stuff.
Like,
your dad is a genius. I hate to say it. Goddamn genius. What do you want me to tell you? You know? So that would be a way that the rappers could kind of get ahead on certain products and stuff like that. You know, it backfired.
Speaking of rappers,
Cavassier and Busta and Diddy, because they were going out on a limb, and then Cavassier, I think, didn't back them.
Yeah.
They was like, thank you.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah.
You know.
Speaking of rappers, Method Man said he's never going back to Summer Jam because he said the generational gap is too wide now.
I don't blame him. And when you mix in the 2 generations, it becomes hard. Now, if this was just a Mr. C tribute, this particular, Summer Jam, and it was all artists from that era, that's different. But these young generation, they don't understand the nuance of Meth and Red, 2 dope, iconic MCs together, doing their songs. And I'm pretty sure Meth kind of felt like he probably had his aha moment. He looked out in the crowd and was like, what the fuck am I doing here with my daughter's friends, performing and stuff. And so I get it. Yeah.
What's up with why people mad at Rick Ross for his car show?
Oh, because he overbooked it. And so what happened was every year he gives this car show, from what I understand, in June, and to help bring money to his, he calls it, what is it, Wonderland, or what does he call his home? Something like Wonderland or something. And it was thousands of people who paid good money, $200-$300 per ticket to get in and couldn't get into the car show because it was overbooked. And they said the way they do it is you got to park somewhere else, and these buses drive you up to his house and dump you off. And, that's the way that goes. And I heard that he has to refund a lot of people who could not get in. And a lot of people travel from all over the place for this particular car show.
Damn.
So
he calls it the Promised Land.
Promised Land. I know it was Wonderland or the Promised Land or something. Some shit he got going on over there.
Damn, that'd piss me off too.
Say it again?
Sheesh. I said that would piss me off too.
No, absolutely. You travel all that far to see some cars that you can't never afford. And, you pay good money for that.
Rest in peace to Marquise from 2 Live Crew.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Marquise, 2 Live Crew, who recently passed away. He was one on the forefront of that lawsuit and fight for freedom of speech with Luke and the 2 Live crew going into the court systems and, fighting, for the freedom of speech of artists and things of that nature. And he also sued Ice-T and Jay-Z for, he was the one who coined the phrase, I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. And he was in the midst of suing them. Jay-Z used it thinking that the lyric came from Ice-T, but Ice-T had got the lyric from him, and so, he passed away. And listening to Luke said that they were in the process of fighting to get their music back in general. So they were in a lot of fights. And I forget the other member of 2 Live crew who passed away a few years back. His name escapes me at the time. And so R.I.P. to Marquise's family and, and condolences and things of that nature. Absolutely.
Yo, did you know that the song "What We Do" by Freeway and Jay-Z just went gold?
I heard.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Again, this streaming, you know what? I better check on Tall, Dark, and Handsome. I might be gold after 35 years. Wouldn't that be something? Like, oh, yeah, I'm a gold artist. Malcolm, you'd have to talk to me different. Everyone here would have to talk to me different.
Let's
Forget
check
the
the
fact that
numbers
it took me
first.
35 years to go gold. That's beside the point. Beside the point.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a long time. And, hopefully he owns his masters, maybe, and he can reap the benefits.
That's
off of that.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's forever. Like, God damn.
Yeah.
Yo, what did you think about I saw a clip. I don't know the context around it. I don't know if it was edited to look a certain way, but during I think one of like the press runs that Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are going on for their movie Bad Boys 4. I don't know the name of it, but the 4th Bad Boys movie, which looks very funny.
Yeah.
They both came out on stage. Will Smith was holding the mic, and he looked like he was holding Martin. I don't know if Martin was drunk or like people are just worried about his health.
Yeah, I think in some of the interviews, he looked like he was drifting off. And again, you reach a certain age. I don't even want to begin to delve deep into that because I'm hearing he might be a clone, all kind of, shit you hear on TikTok. And he don't look the same. He don't look all there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look like Will Smith is going extra to kind of,
overcompensate. Yeah.
Overcompensate for Martin's situation. And so let's hope Martin is doing well because I think they got another movie coming.
Yeah, it looked funny. It looks funny.
No, another one.
Another one?
Yeah. Like Bad Boys 5.
And then what's crazy? They also admitted that them naming the last one Bad Boys for Life was dumb because this one is 4. It'd have been perfect. Bad Boys 4. They
blew
slipped
that.
on that. They blew that one. But I saw a clip of behind the scenes of Will Smith. They were filming an action scene. Did you see it?
I saw that.
And he was hooked up to like this gurney where it gives like a first person view. That looks crazy.
Yes.
That looks crazy. And I'm actually very interested in see what the movie looks like. Because I think what they're trying to do, and it might be too late because they're both older, but if you watch how the Fast and Furious movies kind of went like kind of left, and it was able to kind of create a whole big franchise because we don't have to believe it to be this real world anymore. This could be ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they're trying to do, but it might be just too late. I don't know.
No, I like it. So I'm definitely going to go see it because I'm invested. I done seen the first 3.
Yeah.
I got to go see it now. It's like going to see Fast and Furious 11. I mean, like, goddamn, I'm in.
It's ridiculous.
So,
let's take some questions before we get up out of here.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about they have the ability now to grow teeth.
Yes, I saw that.
It's a new technology supposed to be coming out in September. That's a game changer.
That is.
Because now I don't have to, like, get my piano keys installed. I can grow them.
Yeah, and those quote unquote certified veneered people that y'all was finding on TikTok and oh god.
Now I can be like this. No, baby. No, listen. I got my hair. No. Don't run away.
Oh my
I can
God.
get my hair, and in 2 weeks, girl, all my teeth will be back. Don't worry about it. Right now, I'm down. I'm down right now. But it said take 2 weeks. Got to pour some water in them, and they gonna grow right on in, baby girl. Yeah. I'm gonna be able to nibble on that thing, girl. Yeah. Come on now, give me a chance. Got my hair coming back, my teeth. Yeah. Got my blue pills, Bluetooth, everything. Got the Bluetooth, Blue Chew. Got my teeth, my hair. Goddamn, I'm a new man. Goddamn it. You know, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. Nigga got teeth? Shit. Yeah.
So.
Don't get no better than that.
Speaking of like new drugs, apparently in China they have a drug that is curing diabetes, and a lot of American insulin companies are pissed.
Of course, because you're gonna get people who now travel to China, so they're gonna try to put embargoes on your ability to travel and all of that kind of stuff, because you're gonna be going over there to get cured from your diabetes, which is, it's 300 times. They mark insulin up 300 times what it's worth in this country with no regulations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, people will be making the trip to China, to get fixed up. And as soon as they tell me there's a stem shot available for my kidneys, I'm in China. Hell yeah.
It's lit.
Take a stem shot right to the kidneys, grow my own kidneys back. I'm a new nigga. I got new teeth, new kidneys, Bluetooth, Blue Chew, hair. Shit, y'all wouldn't be able to tell me I'm platinum or gold after 35 years. Y'all niggas won't be able to tell me nothing. Nothing. I'm up. I'm way up. Yeah, so this stuff has been available, I think, Malcolm, but now it's starting to leak, and other countries are starting to, because even stem cell research in other countries has already been going on, and America is, because they make so much money off the problem and no money is in the cure, they slow drip technology.
Right. Yeah, so a lot of these cures, they're gonna come from countries who don't profit off of, like you just said, putting a Band-Aid over it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So if a country that, like, they make their money, however else they make it could be like, China's communist and stuff like that. But if they make their money not from the treating of it, and they could just solve it, they'll do that
quickly.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's get some questions.
And then we are out of here. Malcolm, have you heard of the show Peripheral on Prime Video? No, I have not. I'll check that.
Malcolm, Dr. Malcolm X is in the Nebraska Hall of Fame. Clap that up.
I saw that. Yes, clap that up.
Got a statue of because that's where he's from. He was born in Omaha, Nebraska.
Yep.
And so they have a beautiful statue of him out there, and I believe 2 of his daughters were there to help commemorate that. So shout out to Malcolm X. Somebody said, did you see the president of Mexico, the new president?
Of Mexico? No.
Yes, she's a woman. Wow. She's a woman. I know that's a redundant statement.
Yeah.
Obviously, she is a woman. Black Dot, what would you do if he did bring home a white woman? Who are you talking about? If who brought home a white woman?
Not me.
Malcolm? Unacceptable. Eli? Maybe. You gotta take him any way you can get him. Shit, Like, she loves him. Love is universal, guys. Stop doing that shit.
Yeah.
Odyssey? Nope. I already told her white men got worms. Don't. I said, don't do it. Them white men got worms. Yeah.
Billy Carson was on Joe Rogan. He was on Joe Rogan?
Who was on Joe Rogan?
Billy Carson.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you know.
Really?
Listen, Billy Carson is got a huge audience.
Okay.
Talking, space stuff. Huge audience. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't watch it.
No, I didn't watch it.
Oh, bro. Did you hear that new Drake song?
Is that really Drake?
What? Is he stupid?
Yo.
Is he is he stupid? Like, what part of go into hiding? Just take a break. Go ahead.
I'm thinking, Malcolm, that's a song that was already recorded.
Still.
And maybe that artist
all
is
these
like,
songs,
man, I'm releasing my joint.
All these songs need to put a button. Like, we need to put a stoppage on all of these.
My God.
6 months.
It is bad.
Terrible. It's called Wagwan Delilah.
Wagwan, yeah, bad.
Terrible.
Everything about it is bad. But you know what song is even worse than that?
What?
Eminem's new song.
Oh, God damn.
Terrible, Kenny. That terrible.
Yeah.
It's just like, what are you trying to do? Just trying to go back into and redo the bullshit that it just, guess who's back? Really?
Yeah.
Terrible.
Did you watch 19 Keys and Nick Cannon? Absolutely not.
No.
No.
Nope.
No.
No?
Nothing against
I'm not
us,
tell you
brother.
anything crazy about it, but no.
No.
If you're having issues with your membership, that's info at urbanx.nyc.
Yeah, a lot of, you know what's crazy? A lot of y'all didn't realize y'all haven't been paying y'all memberships.
That's
so
what it boils down to.
Yeah.
Don't say you having problems. Say you didn't pay your bill and you would like to come back in grandfathered under $5.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Long ass story. Nah, what happened? Really? I was on automatic payment. What? Nah. Must have been something technical. Maybe my card, expired out. I'm still good though for $5, right? Yeah, you're still good. Still good. If you was, but don't give me the long spiel like what happened and shit. You know what happened.
Yeah.
Pay bill. Pay. You want to flee. You want everything for flee. Nope.
It's all good.
Yeah, Rakim is dropping a new album. I hope it's good.
I hope.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna expect? He ain't gonna do no little Diddy Bop stuff. So is it gonna be grown hop for you to appreciate what he's done? If that's the case, I'm with that. Yeah. At this point, it's not about record sales or none of that. It's good music for his fans.
Right.
My problem with a lot of them, they stay in an era and they can't move out of that era. And it's taking me back to that era, and I'm 56 now. And so that's all.
We're not going to ATL for the meeting of the Masters.
No, I'm not going there because I am booked for Las Vegas. The whole family. I'm booked for Vegas. So that's where I will be in that week. Plus, for us, you got to remember this too, guys. If me, Malcolm, and Mama Dot went, that's 3 plane tickets. I got to rent a car, 2 hotel rooms. We got to ship our merch down, pay the vendor's fee. It's a lot. For people who live down there, it's easy. They just come into the event, pay the fee, so it's a little bit different. But we are promoting it and bigging it up, until the time comes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with that being said, who you got?
No show Thursday.
No show Thursday because the finals is going on. So
I'm gonna watch the finals, at least game 1. So
that needs to watch game 1 of the finals.
Unless somebody gets arrested and they hauling Diddy out with the perp walk or something crazy.
Then.
Yeah.
And somebody said what happens in Vegas appears in the podcast. That's funny.
Yeah. Facts.
That's funny.
And I already got a scooter. Me and Eli got scooters preserved or reserved.
Oh my God.
And me and him will be sitting around, scooting around. No shame in my game. We just gonna be scooting around the hotel, and it's connected to another hotel. We just gonna be riding around wherever we wanna go. Me and Eli will be in the casinos. I'm getting all my disability benefits. All of them. Be damned if I be walking anywhere.
With that being said, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to visit shopurbanx.com.
Yes.
Get something for your pappy, your grandpappy, your brother, anybody, all the dads in your life. Get something.
And these will be these are the gold.
Yeah, that's up.
Puff joints. Yeah, these are fire.
Yeah, that's up. That's up.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll see you guys. Right?
Yep.
Peace.
Peace.